Vita and Yasu, you guys have just headed out of the illegal pie shop. Um,
Well, I don't
that's
think I've
about.
actually stepped outside yet. I think I'm still in the room.
As you're still like inside the building, so to speak.
Yeah, I want to just interrogate Shelby for a quick second.
Okay.
So I just look at him and I say, "Look, Core wants us to make a little delivery for him. I don't suppose you have the details, location, transportation, etc."
Yeah, he looks at you and says, "Oh, the job's quite simple. All you need to do is you need to take some of the opium from the pie shop, the storeroom up the stairs, and you need to deliver that down to the security station. I know that sounded a little bit weird, but just you'll have to trust us on this one. It's the security station just southwest of the glass tower. You shouldn't be able to miss it. It's the only circular building I think that's down there. And they will give you a package. By any means, don't open the package. Just bring it here. We don't want you to open it.
Security station on the Rim District, is that?
I believe so. Yes.
To the where of the glass tower?
It's the southwest.
Okay. All right. I give him a nod and then I say, "How much are we moving? Is it weighed out and packaged,
Yeah,
etc.?"
it's just 2 blocks.
Okay. So I can go and grab that. We're cool.
Yeah, by all means. You're probably more trusted with it than I am.
All right. Enjoy your afternoon activities, and I like nod. Well, flick my eyes past him into the room, whatever the hell's going on inside. And walk upstairs.
Upstairs is the room with the basically that wall that was just like a wall full of blocks of opium that you and him had smoked some of the previous night, and you'd met Corey.
Okay, so yeah, I pick up 2 of these stamped and sealed packages and make my way back down, I guess. Yeah, I'm not really sure how we're gonna. I'm kind of standing with them in my hands, and I'm looking at them like 2 huge chunks of opium. This isn't very
I could give
inconspicuous.
you the sort of size dimensions to be like an A5 piece of paper, like half of an A4,
Yeah,
and like a block about that thick. So it's kind of like
okay.
it's not huge, but they're substantial. Maybe like a building brick sort of size, but a little bit thinner in depth.
Look, I think we're doing this the old-fashioned way, you might say. I say to Vita, and I ask, "Do you think you can conceal these sufficiently?" I'm not sure I can, and I kind of pad myself down. I'm not really wearing anything loose to, you know.
Don't you worry, sir. I've got it covered.
Okay, I hand those off, and then I say, "Well, I'll step into my usual role, I suppose, security." And then I say, "Right, Mad Dog," and then yeah, I'm gonna throw that in there as much as possible.
Out of character, does Yazaru, do you know of my abilities, or am I still a secret?
We're basically like we just arrived on the same shuttle, didn't we? That was
You were sent there by the same
by the
people,
same organization.
Me and you are working together. I know that Vita and Yazarugi are kind of working for the same end goal. But
So
I'm talking about personally. Do we know each other very well, or do we kind of know each other?
Personally, I don't believe so.
I think you basically showed him your skills when you stole a car. Well, you didn't steal it. You got inside it to hide.
I know you as
a
business associate, basically.
Okay, let's say like anything goes with. How about this, Mike? How about this? I'll any funny business, I'll get the fuck out of Dodge. You know what I mean? With the stuff.
I give him a nod. And yeah, I guess we step outside. And I'm looking for some signage or direction towards the lifts. Or are those still shut down? Do I know about that, if that's the case?
Yeah, they're no longer shut down.
Alright.
Vehicles have been prohibited, but the lifts are still working.
The lifts are okay.
guess-
I know where the diesel lift is, so I guess I just head towards the one I know of.
Of course.
We.
Yeah.
I'll follow suit.
Perfect. Okay, and yeah, that's it. Just a leisurely stroll, you know, nice and casual, nice and calm.
So you just head towards the diesel lifts.
Yeah, and I guess I take a look around before I go into the lifts, actually. So, should I make a perception check, or is it?
Actually, just trying to spot where the lifts are. This map is so big.
It was
There
the
we go.
it was
Jeez.
where Ferax came into this
Yeah,
district.
just dragging you guys down there now.
Diesel lips at the bottom.
Yeah,
To
I'm
the
putting
bottom.
no, it's the sort of southwest section of the map. Because you can move yourself to wherever you want to be situated. There's doors all around the diesel lift. You don't have to do a perception check there. You can do it, in a different place. I've just dragged you there.
Okay, but yeah, about here, like about to step
As of-
inside.
I've still not got the ability to move my counter, the mat.
Oh, yeah, of course, because it's set to Vita. 1 second.
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay, can you just try for me now, sorry?
Did I lost something important?
Is that working for you, yeah? Yeah, cool. Unless that's one of the other people and they're trolling me, then yeah.
I'm just glancing around
see.
to make sure that, I mean, I believe everything to be under control, but I want to make sure there's no tails, no we're not causing any suspicion in the surround, And that is my 10 for perception.
I'll do one as well. Why the hell not?
Okay.
So you both sort of look around.
Very discreetly, as if
Discreet,
just
yeah, very inconspicuous.
yeah, as if I was just, on my way to the diesel lift, and I thought I would glance around this beautiful city.
What am I doing wrong? /roll 2d6.
I don't see anything.
Slash roll space 2.
You're doing it in a text document.
Oh, I'm not doing the space. My bad.
Wow.
And that's +1 as well, so I've got a 12.
Oh my god.
Wow.
We can't miss anything.
You guys see everything.
Well, okay, we could probably miss like cyber ninjas or something super deadly.
I just mean like all of your guys' rolls are really good against the other players. They get like 2s and 1s.
Cyber Ninja sounds really good. I want a Cyber Ninja.
Oh, do we
Yeah,
see
but-
anything?
Looking around, there, people are going about their daily duties. Even though there's people sort of like disgruntled walking around and whatnot because the sun's not risen. You can hear the grumbles, and there's the paper boy stood on the corner, sort of telling people the news and whatnot, and handing them sort of like I guess it'd be like a QR code for the compad so they get the news onto their compad and all the rest of that. And there's just a general sort of just the lively buzz of the upper district as it has always been, but a couple of disgruntled people that the sun's not come up and whatnot.
So everything seems safe.
Yeah, everything
good,
seems
good.
above board.
Okay.
Alright, Yazzie. Looks like everything's fine to me.
Yeah, I nod and I board the lift.
And I'll follow suit.
And I'm heading down. I believe that's the only way I can go from here, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have to. This is where it's going to become slightly tricky. This is a district that none of you have been to, I don't think, yet. Ah, hang on. We need to change push to talk. Every time I press push to talk, it like flits out all of my stuff. There we go. I've just gone back to using voice activation, just to make it a little bit easier.
Okay.
Okay, alright, I can see where the lifts are. Drag guys into this. Tokens.
Can't hear you again. You just talked then.
I was talking quietly. I was talking to myself. That's why.
No, it was Tom.
No, it was
Alright.
me. I forgot. I'm still getting used to this. This touch to talk. Holy moly, that's one heck of a district. It's so big.
Okay, so just south of the big sort of empty circle in the middle, you'll find yourselves.
Ah,
I guess the scaling is going to be off for this one. Is that right?
1 moment. Yeah, it is because I messed up the first time, so it needs to go down to. Yeah, there we go.
Wait, that can't be right. My view distance just got larger.
Oh, really? Shit. Oh, I think it's because the thing's done in. Wait a minute. Edit. No, that should be to the right scale, but for some reason it's decided. Oh wait. Hang on. 25 meters. That's the correct size, but for some reason it's not updating the aura size is actually bigger than 100 meters for some reason. Oh no, it's not, it's 100.
Yeah, the buildings all seem small and stuff compared to the previous map.
Well, there are smaller buildings on here, but yeah, that's not right.
are you talking about scaling while comparing them to the counters? In terms of the actual, like that scaling.
You're actually giants.
Fear me, mortals.
Scaling compared to our like view distance and weapon range.
Right, that's the case then, isn't it?
I mean, this looks more appropriate.
It's really the center bit that I need to measure. You know, it's maybe off by like a couple of meters in the center. That's probably a design flaw when I actually made the maps, so that's probably about right.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna step out of the diesel lift and look for any indication as to how I'll get to the glass tower. I suppose that's the best.
Can you allow me to have
the
moving
the
pace
glass-
again?
Oh, is it changed again?
Yeah.
There we go.
Perfect.
So yeah, the tower runs up through the center, so that hole where that big hole in the center is basically just a void where the tower runs up.
It's quite small. Okay, so presumably I can get my bearings roughly and head to the southwest.
Yeah, so you're basically to the south of the glass tower. So
Oh, I'm already in. I'm almost in position, and I'm looking for a security building.
yeah,
Is there any signage or anything to easily lead
yeah.
me?
There's signage straight outside the doors of the diesel lift, with it being a way to get around.
Okay, so do I see, security headquarters, something?
Yeah, there's signs when you get out of the diesel lift to your left, so down this direction.
Yep.
Is a sign that says that to go that way if you're heading to the blacksmiths. South if you're heading to the lower district, and then it says to go to the west, which would be to your right for the what would it be called? Residential district.
Okay. Well, I know it's west at least, so I'll head into the residential district, I suppose, and I continue to look for the security place,
So
or
you sort of keep heading. You keep heading west. I take it.
I'm going to try to head southwest as well as the streets will allow me, whilst looking for guidance or just to notice the building.
Okay.
Yes, I think a circle thing might be a tower.
I've got this feeling that Tom just pinged it.
I am psychic at the end of the day.
Unfortunately,
I
I
just like
what
skills
things do you actually have? Oh, empathy and teleportation.
the empathy at the moment. The empathy, well, it's is more about looking in the mind of things. So
Yeah.
I'm only joking. I'm only joshing you.
I was just thinking it's like Kirk's got, I think, an omen, so he can sort of like predict outcomes. So if you had that, you'd be able to say, if we head there, is that the right sort of location? Is
It
What,
only
is it-
checks if something bad's gonna happen.
how can
it's
it
like
not sort of check out sort of thing is?
no.
What you can do, what you could do is you can go, if I head down this street, will I reach my destination? And you go yes and no.
I think it's limited to physical or mental harm, is all you can identify.
No, it's not. It says the precog just must have relativity to a straightforward choice before them.
Oh, okay.
Either to open a box, swallow a pill,
But
go
he's
into
not
space.
here, so
But
can
yeah,
I
he's not that,
actually
so-
find it without a psychic?
Oh, no.
Yeah, you
no,
can.
I'm just. What I'm saying is there any people is there any like rough upstart chaps want to go around that we could easily find and ask?
Oh, there's plenty of people walking, to and from the diesel lifts, and people heading up to the upper district, and so on and so forth. So there's plenty of people around. Immediately around you, there's a couple of sort of not ruffians, but workmen. Sort of
Okay,
walking
I'm going
around
to
and
roll up.
whatnot.
All right, I think it might be safe to say I'm going to roll a perception check to see if I can find someone who's a bit more trusting that won't rip us off, try and kill us, or send us in the wrong direction.
Fair enough.
And it'll be an 8.
All right, yeah, 'cause it's +1. Alright, so yeah, you're stood currently on the corner of in between this road here and this road here. So just down on this bit of road here, you notice you have to pull up the hold. That's why. Wonder why that was like that. You notice a council soldier standing on the corner, which apparently is the side it doesn't want to put down. There we go. So you notice a council soldier stood on the corner there, just down the way.
All right then. I think I might think it might be just safe just to go over and ask. Oh, I'm gonna talk to Yosemite. I think it might be safer just to go and ask the old chap over there a question.
Alright, do you need me to hold anything? And I raise my eyebrows.
Are you going anywhere to hold said thing? I wink.
I can take care of it.
Okay, I'm gonna slyly pass you the packages.
Okay, I take
The
the
coat.
packages and I just lean against a wall with them behind my back with the mad dog propped up next to me, and I await your return.
Right, I'm gonna go and stroll over casually to the soldier. What does he do when I approach him? Has he spotted
Hey,
me?
so-
Has-
He spots you. He doesn't speak to you. It's not as a security strict area in the Rim District. But he sees you sort of passing him. But he makes
Okay,
no
well-
attempt to contact.
Okay, well, I'm gonna politely wave him down and say, "Excuse me, sir. I do appear to be a bit lost. I've lost me orientation. Where would the security station be from here, sir?"
He turns to you and just says, "Oh, it depends on which one you're looking for, mate."
Apparently, I was told that it was the one that's just southwest of the glass tower. If that means anything to you.
Oh, there was one that used to be the southwest. You need to head down this road until you reach the end of this street, and then take a right, then a left, then a right, and then it's your second right.
Down the end of the street, then it's is it right?
Yeah, it's one right, then a left, then another right, and then it's the second right, not the first. You don't want to go up there. It's a park.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So it's down the end of the street, then a turn right, then it's left, then it's the second right, and then it's it's right again, and then it's a second right. I don't want to go down the first one because that's a park. Is that correct, sir?
That's correct. However, that security station's been condemned.
Say what? Oh, what? Oh, bloody hell! Sorry, I missed that part. Oh crap! That's not going to do much good to me. Sorry, could you point me to the nearest one then? In that case, I've obviously been given some wrong information.
Of course, the next nearest one. Well, actually, it's probably easier to show you. I'm on the way there myself, if you'd like.
You're muted, Tom.
Oh, Tom's
Sorry.
quiet.
Well, if it's not too much trouble, sir, I wouldn't mind a security escort.
You said so the nearest one, if you just follow me, is to the southeast.
Right out. Lead the way, sir.
So he heads off in this direction to this building down here. So I'm guessing, do you follow him?
Of course I do. I just walking. I just look at Yasuki and I put a sign saying 2 minutes.
No problem.
So does Yasu sort of follow but keep a safe distance away from this guard?
No, I stay
Or
where
does
I
he
am.
sort-
Yep.
You just stay in.
I'm not moving. There's no way. I have no way. I'm literally just going to be walking down the street with opium, like like one of those
Just
great days
lots
where you
of
forget that
opium.
mushrooms are illegal or something. And you just sat there with some at the bus stop or something. Like, oh shit, what am I doing?
I think after that, I think with this, I think it might be safe. Maybe better have to move on to
Yeah.
Catherine and Kirk.
So yeah, he just.
Oh, sorry,
he just
Samuel.
turns to you. He just turns to you and says, so here's the guard station. I don't know what your business is here, but I'm clocking off, so I don't give a shit.
That's what I like. That's what I like, sir. Just do your job. Just put a person who does his job and ask questions. I can appreciate that, man. And thanks so much for the directions.
He heads inside and disappears and whatnot into the security station.
I just hang outside a second, looking put my hands in my pockets, looking like I'm waiting for somebody. Then I just slowly slunk away and meet back up with Yazarugi.
All right, yeah, I slip the opium back into your possession. You're still
that was-
muted.
Sorry, I need to get used to this button pressing.
It's a nightmare.
Okay, so I think Matt just did that. I think we should move on to someone else first
Yeah.
for a bit.
Yeah, cool.
All right,
You guys are aware of where you're going now, which is always good.
that's a good place to stop for now.
Right, let's jump
Microphone
back over to
muted.
the spaceport. Oh no, you weren't. You were heading to the upper district. So you guys would eventually up here. And I have to drag you there as well. There we go. Stairs. So if you go to the southwest of the map, you'll see that you've just come up the stairs. Wow. Big. One.
This is a nice place.
I have realised up to this point, by the way, that I haven't been playing any of the music that I've actually got for District 5.
I know.
I would put that down to me accidentally poisoning myself. However, I'd done it before, so there's no excuse, just fucking laziness. So I'll start doing it now.
You just get EpiPens just in case.
I hear no music
Microphone
anyway from
activated.
mine. I don't know if anybody else hears music.
I would like to.
I, however, don't.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. It's just not playing.
It says Upper District
yeah.
2
Ah.
playing. Oh, there it is. And we can adjust the volume level in settings, by the way, if you need to.
I
Don't-
think I stopped it.
Yeah, Matt, you should leave yours maxed out so we can adjust individually.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's so much better with the soundtrack! Yes!
Right, the theme tune.
Okay, so arriving in the upper district, you guys can see lots of people walking around. It's not really busy because it's still quite it's dark. It's nighttime, but you can see like general people, quite upper class, walking past with suitcases and fancy hats and so on and so forth. And you sort of arrive there and you can see it's all lit up, much fancier architecture and so on is around it. And some nice buildings. You find yourself next to a clerk's and what looks like an apartment building just to your west. I have to turn down my sound because I can't hear any of you. Hang on, actually, I've got a better idea.
Oh, maybe that's an issue. How did we do it in the past, though?
It's right. I've turned
You just
it down.
turned down Chrome.
In my volume. Yeah, I've just turned down my Chrome. Problem solved right there.
Magic.
All done.
Yeah.
So loud, I couldn't even hear myself talking. So yeah, you arrive and there's
Night
Oh, actually-
everywhere. Like it's still night
yeah, it's
here
night.
as well.
Yeah, it's just pitch black.
A rubbish place, this.
As you saw on the news, there was a mechanical. Well, as the bloke said to you, actually, there was a mechanical malfunction with the artificial sun, and it's not risen today, so it's night the entire day. Whilst
Yeah,
they
that's
fix
sorted
it.
out. Blackers. It's a nice place though.
Are you sure you'll fit in here? It's a bit posh.
I'm very smart.
This is the eternal debate.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get you sorted out. You're just not gonna fit in.
Nobody knows about except us two, so I could think I'm really smart.
What do you
I'm
actually look
just,
like, by the way?
Like clearly clean and dressed. I'm wearing an open shirt. I don't know. A big jacket. Some sort of trousers. Some description.
I would hope so.
And what about Catherine? How's she dressed? Just as a comparison, seeing she's calling him really scruffy.
Oh, how am I dressed?
Yes.
A very fancy explorer's outfit, a waistcoat, and a big hat. Very big
And a
hat.
bow tie.
The biggest hat you've ever seen.
You guys
Jesus.
actually sound like you're actually
Yeah.
from District 5.
The hat actually
Yeah.
fits into that circle in the center of my district.
Yeah.
You need to describe your hat to me, or I will kill you on the spot right now.
What?
What type of hat is it? Like Trilby? Like a big Commodore hat?
Stetson.
A Stetson? A really big Stetson?
Yeah.
Right, I'm happy now, that's fine. I needed to visualize it in my head.
It's
Okay,
very
so
handy
yeah.
when it's raining. Samuel can stand underneath it.
It's that big, you just use it as a prop. Okay, so you arrive in the upper district. What do you do? I mean, you can go anywhere, do anything. You've got your compad as well, Cat, that you could always use and stuff as well.
What does one do with the compad?
It's pretty much like a smartphone. You can like check, like
Help section.
news. Yeah, you can check the news, or you can check for jobs. I think there's a jobs board on there. I guess there'd be an information bit on there as well, possibly.
Okay.
Should probably just start walking. Would be the best idea. See what happens.
Wait, there was a jobs board. How is that worse than just walk somewhere?
What time is it about now? Like how much time has passed? Like it was about
Well,
10,
if-
wasn't it? At
Yeah,
in the
so
morning
it's-
before, so what time is it now?
It's gonna be about. Let me see. It's quite a long walk. I'd say it's probably about 11:45.
Dinner time.
Oh, yeah, dinner time. Let's get some
Yeah.
food. Get some
Uh,
food, then all I
is
need is a
there-
place to stay, and I've achieved one of my life's goals.
Is there a large
Well, there is-
apartment block near us?
Yes,
Apartment.
there's a place that's like a hotel that says vacancies. Just here,
I think I know
like
where
right
they are.
next to where you stood.
Can I head towards the apartment block? I need to find some accommodation for the evening. Hopefully Samuel won't be following me. I'm rather tired of him. Don't want to
I'm not
be
following you.
associated with-
You're not a very friendly person at all.
I'm not
Okay, so
How are you
following.
associated with someone with such a small hat?
I don't even
He's
have
even
a hat.
wearing a hat.
That's how
So you-
small it is.
You head to the vacancies, and Kirk, where do you go? You just follow.
No, I'm
That's
just
good. I'm
heading
glad
into
you
that. I'm just heading to that place anyway. I'm not following.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
Just happen to
Just
be going
heading in
there.
that direction.
I swear, if you two become separated, I'll hang myself.
I just go into the bank.
No.
Well, personally, Yasuragi is
No.
going to exit the dome at this point. That's the logical thing to do.
Okay, so you're looking for vacancies. Cat, you go in. It's quite a posh hotel.
Well,
Oh, great.
We'll leave Samuel at the door.
It's got like a bar downstairs that serves food and whatnot. In this part here, And there's a desk with a relatively snooty, sort of thin-looking gentleman with a twirly mustache, hair that's sort of perfect and doesn't know there's a hair out of place on him, who sort of just stood there, eyes closed, just stood there.
Why are his eyes closed?
I don't know.
Okay, I go and ask him why his eyes are closed.
You go over to him and just randomly ask him
Excuse
why
me,
your eyes
sir.
are closed.
Why are your eyes closed?
He sort of raises them slightly and just says, "Excuse me, how may I help you?"
First, you can tell me why your eyes were closed.
Merely admiring the sounds, madam.
I see. Once you're done admiring the sounds, could you acquire a room for me for the night?
Are you sure you could afford it, madam?
I'm very certain I can afford it, thank you very much.
Yeah. Looks you up and down and just says, cost of bed and meal is just check my lovely thing here.
If it's a elite, I guess it's elite, right?
I hope it's not elite.
No, it's not elite, it's not
Good.
like the creme de la creme, but it's
perilous.
No, if it's good, it's 25 credits per night or
There you
per
go.
day.
I can do good.
Playing just much faster at finding stuff than myself. I do
was-
Yeah.
printouts.
Cheat
I was
sheets.
just looking at this. I was looking for.
So yeah, he turns to you and he's just like, "It is 25 credits per night, madame. Can you afford this?"
Yes, I can afford it. However, you may need to accommodate my manservant in the broom cupboard, if at all possible. I believe you do that service.
I believe you.
Ah yes, we have a selection of manservant
Yeah.
cupboards over here.
We do not take on thrift, madame.
Rift? What are you saying?
He's calling your
Why am I
manservant
like
thrift.
this? Like now this guy thinks I'm messy as well.
He's not even looked at you. You haven't said
Yeah.
that you've gone anywhere near him. Like, he doesn't even know who you are. Like, he's just going on what she says about a manservant and putting him in a broom cupboard. He's confused. So he turns to you and he says, "We do not accept thrift, madam."
Very well, you can stay outside, but I'll take the room.
He turns and gives you a starts looking through keys, and he's just like, "Well, we have a number of suites, madam. You can choose. We have room 13, 18, and 26 available."
I'll take 13.
Very well, madam. Payment is up front, of course.
No problem.
Hand over 25 of your hard, not earned credits, and he sort of passes the keys to you and asks you to sign in. So he turns, just like, "Madam, it is, of course, something we do here. You do have to sign in, of course, just to make sure that we know who you are in case, damage us, madam."
How many times can you insult this person? Jesus.
Alright, I've signed in, but I give him a nasty look because he insinuated I'll damage things.
He didn't insinuate you damage things. He was just saying that damages have occurred and therefore you have to sign in. Okay, so yeah, he hands you your keys and just sort of says, he notices your snarly glare you give him and just says, "Enjoy your stay, madame." And then
You
closes his
bastard.
eyes.
Goes back into a trance-like state.
Yeah, just slips back into it. And what does Samuel do at this point?
Go to his cupboard.
They didn't have any cupboards.
Yeah, he said they don't accept thrift.
I'll go and get a room. Why not? So I'm gonna go to the counter and ask for a room. See
Okay,
what they
so
say.
turns. He's just said, "Excuse me, sir, can I help you?"
Yes, please can I have a room?
Of course, I can. Rooms are 25 credits per night. Is that okay?
How about 20?
It begins.
That's right, haggling
This-
down, sir.
This is a fine establishment, sir. I do not
It
wish
is-
to be
it is-
mocked with your.
Very fine. This is like the best place I've ever been, and I'm imagining great things. But
Well, then I expect you pay
25.
25 credits.
seems a little steep. I mean, look at this. I don't know what there is there, but look at it. It's not great.
Oh.
He just turns and
Okay,
he's
well-
like, just look at this, and it's like the most magnificent sculpture you've ever beheld.
Painting of the
Disgusting.
Mona Lisa that's underneath a pure crystal glass chandelier. It's just like, this is just horrible.
I wipe my
Okay, so
ass
you-
on crystal chandeliers. Wait, what?
Roll a persuasion check for me. I want to see how persuading you are. Let's see if you browbeat him.
Oh dear, this is -1.
Wait, no, surely this is a business check.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
Still -1.
Is it with business?
Do you have int, though?
Nope, I have nothing.
Damn.
You have nothing.
Oh,
Yeah, so exactly what I said happens.
You sort of sort of wave your arm around it and sort of look at this sort of thing, and it turns to you and says it's 25 credits, so you can take it or leave it, and there's plenty of streets you can sleep on.
Scumbag.
no. You've proven me wrong. I do like this.
It does
Yeah.
include a meal, sir, so
Is it a hot meal?
we're not an underhab hotel, sir. Of course,
And
it's a
is-
hot meal.
Is there a real bed?
A real bed.
Yes.
Are you
That's
sure you
insulting.
can afford staying here, sir?
I'm
real
pretty sure.
bed?
This will clench the deal.
I'm not entirely sure what a fake bed is. Of course, there's a real bed.
Okay, I'll pay 25.
It's just a cardboard cutout of a bed in a room. Great.
No. It's just a cardboard piece of cardboard that's the size of a bed, dimension-wise, on the floor, with a permanent marker sketched in where a pillow would be.
I thought you were going to say it was labelled bed.
Yeah,
No,
he
that
turns
would've been
and says, he says, we have 2 rooms available now, sir. We have room 18 and 26. Which
I'll
would you
take-
like?
Room 18. Yes.
Very well, sir. You will need to sign in, of course. This is,
Okay.
just in case of damages. It's purely insurance.
I understand. That's awesome.
So you sign the paper and he hands you your keys and says, have a nice evening, sir.
Thank you. You too.
He goes back once more to just closing his eyes snootily. And I guess do
Ferrex
you
time.
guys head to your rooms or whatnot? I'm guessing you
We
guys
should have
just head
asked
to your
how many
rooms.
meals we get and which meal it was, because we still need dinner yet. Well, I still need dinner. Hopefully this comes free. So
Well, he
Yeah,
said
I'd-
he said meals are provided. I'm guessing with it being a
Good
hotel, I
hotel.
yeah, I imagine it would be I imagine it would be all meals, like a full board sort of thing.
Yeah, 25 is a high price.
Yeah. I'd imagine it'd be full board at that.
Well,
There.
then I'll check out the room for a second, and then go and try and find the restaurant, wherever it is.
Oh, that's like it was just to the left of the counter where you spoke to the gentleman, the reception. So you head there, and I'm guessing Kat does something similar to eat as well.
I'm heading for food as well.
Okay, so you guys have gone to eat, and we'll go and see what this mad rat is up to.
Go to the yacht. And kill it.
Okay. So
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm almost too scared to ever ask what Ferax is doing. What is Ferax doing at this moment? He's still interrogating people, right? He was trying to interrogate somebody to find out where Fangs was, right?
Niccolo.
I think we've not lost him. He's gone.
He's like dancing around on webcam, but he's got his microphone muted in TS.
What?
Take your
Sorry,
shirt
I was doing something else. Sorry. I was distracted for a second. Sorry. I'm
But
here.
by all means, carry on dancing. It was amusing.
Yeah, I was
Now dance,
actually because I'm a bit sleepy because it's almost midnight for me. I was playing one awesome map, just one. I really it was just one, just to keep me awake. Sorry. I hear
Okay, so
what's going
yeah,
on.
we're back to your character. We left off with you.
Great.
Um,
Thing to smash and kill.
This is always what worries me. Yeah, so we've returned to a character who is wanting to interrogate civilians. I believe.
No, yeah, well, actually, I'm just, keeping going in the main street. Actually, because I see that there's a tailor shop quite close to me, so actually, I'm trying to investigate here. Wait, here
Okay.
too.
So you head to do you head into the tailors or just hang around outside it?
Yeah, I wanna go. I move my tracker. Yeah, something like here, and I just look at the shop to see if there's something like a scene. See if this is actually the tailor shop I'm looking for, or just a random tailor shop.
But
So
you're looking for Feng's tailors, and you look at the sign, and the sign doesn't say Feng's tailors. It has a different name. I don't think you need to roll like anything to do that. Like the sign would be right there in your face.
Okay.
So it's not the same tailors.
Okay. Can you do a perception check to look around and see if there's a tailor shop in front of me, if there's something particular, a sign, maybe something that can give me a hint.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll never say no to people checking this.
Right, as always. I'm not really lucky today.
Wah, wah.
It's no
Thanks.
wonder this rat went mad with these rolls. Because if I was rolling these low numbers, I would have gone mad.
No, I'm
So no,
already mad. I
you
can't
don't
get lost.
you don't spot anything that would lead you to Feng's tailors. There's no signage for it or anything like that.
Well, actually, there's a little plan that's starting to, blow in my mind. That's looking for every tailor shop in the city, and something like destroy every tailor shop I found on my way. But probably it's a bit too much. So actually, do I see some? Can you do a perception roll to see if there's someone near the shop? Something like anyone, maybe even a hobo that's something like lying on the wall.
No, you don't have to roll a perception check for that. Like just there's people walking up and down the roads just like there would be at any other time. Like there's always people walking about in the upper district. It's a businessy area, so
Okay, perfect. I try to politely come close to someone and ask him gentle some information, gently.
Okay, so did you do it to the nearest person?
Yeah. Well, let's suppose that I look around. Tell me which is the closest or the one that's not too busy to answer me.
Okay. Let me just check here. Okie dokie. Yeah, so the nearest person to you is a male, dressed, in fine tailored clothes, very suave-looking gentleman with a top hat and a monocle on. He sort of just stood there looking at his pocket watch, muttering
tried-
to himself, but he doesn't seem to be doing much.
I do something like try to walk erect and not as a rat, and approach him gently, saying something like, "Sir, may I disturb you for a second? I have to know where's the." Wait, I always forget this standard name. The fine tailors. It's for some security information. I have a work to do, and I really need this information. Please, if you have a moment of your precious time to spare with me.
So you're trying to convince him that you're a security person, that you need to know where Fangs is for a security reason.
Do you think I need a perception? Excuse me. I mean, I forgot what kind of roll I have to do.
Yeah, be a persuade.
Persuade. Do you have to do a persuade roll?
Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's see if you were believable in actually.
You really want me to kill him, right?
No, I really don't.
Be honest.
This is not what I want to happen.
I'm rolling just terrible number today, so let's take a big brief. Okay. Oh, no.
Mediocre.
It could be worse.
Yeah.
Right in
Yeah,
the middle.
Yeah, he looks up and says, "Fang tailors? I don't know why the hell you'd want to go there. Woman's a hack, if you ask me. It's a load of rubbish, just pauper's clothes tarted up. I'm surprised that you wouldn't know where to go. You could just check your security panels. It's just to the south. I mean, you've walked from down there. You could just go back down where you've just came from. It's somewhere near the bank."
Oh, thanks, sir. You have to sorry me, but my security panel is actually broken. No, some little problem with the technology. But don't worry, I give him a little pat on his back. Thanks for the information. You're a good one. Then I just, politely go away and leave it. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, the gentleman just sort of raises his eyebrow and continues looking at his pocket watch. He's obviously too preoccupied to care about.
I do something like I walk to here, like right in this place, and when I again take this position and I start to talk with myself, something like, "You see, it didn't work. Yes, it did. He gave us information. Yeah, but he didn't trust you. Oh, you say so? Oh, you really say so?" Something like. I'm litigating with my two personalities. Okay, well, then I just start moving again down, looking around at every corner to see if I can actually see where this tailor shop. So, did I have to do a perception check at every corner?
Oh, he said it was near the bank, so.
Oh, right. I forgot it. My memory is something like, try to take the sand in your hands. It just drop down. Okay, so I move to here. maybe here. Okay, and then I do a perception check.
Okay.
Please, guys, don't betray me again. Thanks. I have to ask them don't betray me often.
And you got a decent roll when it matters. So yeah, it's like really close to you at this point. So yeah, you see that two here. Yeah. Okay, so you see that just to the west of where you're stood, like on where the road sort of clicks in, like there. There's like a gap in between the buildings, and you spot there that there is a tailor's, and on the back it says Miss Feng's Tailoring.
Oh, Fang! Sorry, it went to see. That's why it was. Fang. Oh, it sounds like Chinese. Like Fang. But it wasn't better to name it Fang. Sounds more aggressive. Like for a commercial. No, okay. Sorry for acting stupid. Maybe it's because at this time of night I'm a bit, okay, well, yeah, okay. I moved close to the shop. Actually, by this way was supposed to be something like a back door. Can I look around?
There's no back door to it, so I guess you'd like work your way around to the street.
Okay, can I look around to see if there's actually it's almost midnight, right? 1 a.m. something like that.
Well, it appears to be almost midnight.
Okay, so I suppose trying to just enter from the front door is not the. I mean, it's supposed to be locked. So let's see if there's something like a windows I can turn
But
to force.
It is daytime, but there is no sunlight because there's an artificial sun which hasn't risen today, like I said at the
Oh,
beginning, so.
okay. But so the shop could be open actually.
Yeah, the shops are all open as normal, but the sun
Oh,
hasn't
perfect.
risen.
Okay, sorry. That was
Some shops have used it as an excuse not to open, but most of them are still.
Okay. Can I move here? I mean, from here. It's okay.
Yeah, you can move to there, and then
Okay.
and we'll check in with Yasu and Vita on their escapade.
I like to use the term adventure.
Can I have some background music? No, I'm ready to
Who
start.
I
needs
can't
the
actually-
Rim
I
District
can't-
music?
Yeah, I can't play it per person. I don't think.
No, that would be too much for Roll20.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. I'd have to be. Yeah,
It
there's
would die.
no way to be able to do it, unfortunately.
I'm ready to die. I'm always
You know
ready
what,
to die with
Johnny-
tractor.
The amazing thing is I actually don't have Rim District music.
What?
I actually
No,
just don't. I just don't have it. It's not there. I suppose that would probably be the closest, would be the main. So I'll put that on.
Anyway, I have to say that I'm quite impressed that my tractor is not dead yet. I mean, it's something that's really impressing me.
Okay. So, did we just reconvene and exchange the package
you
back into your
passed your
possession?
Yes, we did.
opium.
Very good. And I trust
I have the
that you.
directions, sir.
Yes, I'll let you lead the way. And I follow behind and keep a keen eye out, let's say. So please lead on, sir. You're muted, Tom.
Right, okay, so we're going to go to the end of this street. I believe it's down here. Oh, bam. A right. Oh, yep, we'll take a right. Then a left. And it's here. Well, bam.
Wait, what? We take a right, then a right.
Sorry, take.
Is this
Don't
it?
worry, it's there. It's
I-
there.
I use my eyes to look at the building.
You just use your eyes and just followed him. Just ignore the directions he was actually telling you. Just follow him.
Sorry, I was talking to myself. You know, like, okay, it's going right in and right there, and it's all mumble jumbo, but it makes sense in my mind.
I was trying to recall what the guard said, and I'm sure it was completely different. But okay.
It was a right, then a left, then the second right.
We'd be miles away if we did that, right?
No, because there's where the end of the road is, just here. So you go right there, which takes you onto this road. Then a left, which takes you to here, like down to like this area. Then he said the first right, which puts you on this road, and then he said the second right, which puts you on this road.
I'm gonna believe you.
Correct.
Yeah, sure. Okay. As long as it makes sense to someone, we're okay. So,
Right.
is this a security building? Is it abandoned?
So yeah, approaching the building, it doesn't look like it's abandoned. There is, and I should probably put him on there. A security person stood just there
Okay.
on the outside.
I glance
But the,
towards Vita, like, we weren't informed about this.
No, we weren't. One moment, dear boy. Sorry, wrong characteristic. I was thinking I was playing Sirio. Deep voice. One moment, dear guy. I'm going to do my empathy to see what the kind of emotions that security guard has got when he looks at me, looks at us.
Okay,
So
so,
I'm
yeah,
gonna go,
the guy's visible, right? He can see you guys.
And is he
and you can see
looking
him.
at us?
Well, at this moment, he's looking at Nexu.
He's looking at what?
He's looking at Yasaragi.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to go into his mind using empathy to see what emotions he's feeling towards Yasaragi.
Okay, so guessing is that a mental? I don't know how we actually work. Psychic skills. Don't have that written.
Not a check at all. Just
Not a check, just done. Awesome. Well, yeah.
unless it says
He's-
it's a roll.
Does it say it's a roll, Tom? You probably know more about the empathy skill than me.
Yeah, it says that the character who I'm doing it against has to roll a mental check save to resist it. If you look on the attack bonuses and saves, there should be something called mental save.
Yeah.
The character should have a score. It's one of those checks where you want to have it as low as you can. The higher the score, the worse it is. If you know what I mean.
No, high is
Yeah.
good. You want to be above the check.
Yeah, you want to be above him. Like,
And if he's a warrior class, which presumably he is as a soldier, then his mental would be 15, or at least it is for a player character. Though there are rules for NPCs.
Are you sure? Because the better something is, the lower it is, right? Or is
It
is that,
says if the results are equal to or greater than the relevant saving throw score, the save is a success. So the higher, the harder it will be. For example, I'm not very good at mental saves because I'm a Luddite. So it's 15.
yeah,
But you may want to make it 13 or whatever to. Wait, that would make it easier. You may want to make it. Just ignore me. There is a page in the rulebook. I shall refer you to it.
Because when it comes to actually the rules, I can't remember it actually saying.
Well, it says on the character sheet if you hover
Yeah.
over
Yeah,
bonuses
no, it
slash
says that, yeah.
saves. Okay.
Yeah, it says there. It's like.
Okay, so you basically have to get above his mental save.
No, he's making the save. You're making the save for him.
So I make the mental. I do a
D20.
Yeah, because the way these mental abilities
right, they
work
work
is
first. So it's just a 1d20 for the GM, right? Against Tom.
That is correct. So he definitely fails.
Alright then, so what's that gentleman feeling towards Ysuragi?
He's nervous.
That's not very helpful.
And he's nervous and he's confused and slightly scared.
Do you relay that to me?
That gentleman over there.
Oh, you're muted again, Tom. I think.
How's that?
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Yeah, there we go. See that chap over there?
I'm literally
Go on.
just like locked in eye contact with him the entire time.
Yeah. I'm gonna lean over to Yasuri and go. That chap over there is scared of you. He's slightly confused. I think you've got the upper hand when it comes to the mental battle here.
Alright, I just give you a slap on the shoulder and stride towards this guy as intimidatingly as possible. I almost look like a puffer fish because I puff my chest up so much that I like double in size, nearly.
I wish there was a way I could make you check for intimidation right now.
Oh, that would be a persuasion. I believe it falls under the same thing, if you want me to do that.
I'd love to see how intimidating you are.
Okay.
I want to know how intimidating you are at this point.
So I take a
he's
minus
definitely
1 in
scared.
persuasion. But what attribute would I be able to use?
I guess Constitution, maybe.
Can I? Because my strength would penalize me more. I'm not like flexing. I'm just being big. So con? Can I use con?
Yeah, I think it's Constitution. Like that's like your stamina, your heartiness, your valor, so to
Yeah.
speak. So
I mean, I'm tempted to say charisma because charisma is the thing for all of this type of role, but I'm not using charisma technically.
I think the
So
fact that
you're
you're
not-
strong
you're not-
would give you bonuses for intimidation because you're like going, yeah, look at me, I'm a big badass.
yeah, but strength is a poor choice for me because I'm actually weak. I'm physically weak, but
see, like
hardy.
Constitution is hardy, good stamina, and the ability to withstand pain. So like that's just
Yeah.
basically toughness, which is why he's so sort of scared of you. So
Okay, so it's
Makes
just
you look
2d6.
tough,
Okay, if you'll permit me to do that, then here I go. He's pretty intimidated.
he's pretty intimidating, yeah. So yeah, he's sort of like a little bit. Yeah, I'd say a little bit. He's quite a bit shaky. Like he's very nervous.
Okay. Yeah, so I just walk up to him and like stare him down, and I just wait
Yeah.
for him to react. Actually, yeah.
Maybe I think that maybe Yasu need to do something like a resistance check to see how much he can hold his breath.
I just pass out before I reach him.
Something you suddenly do, and you just lose all
Just
of your physical
Deflate
presence.
entirely, like a bed, like a bare mattress.
Just float away
Really
like a
small.
deflating balloon.
Yeah, something like that.
He looks at you, although you can't fully tell whether he's looking at you or Vita, because obviously he's got this mask on.
Yeah. I'll bring the
And,
image. There we go.
He just turns to you and says, "Are you Yasaragi?"
I just laugh. I'm like, and then I'm just like nodding. Okay.
Just be grinning.
nodding in agreement, or like yeah.
Yeah.
He turns around and says, "Thank Christ for that. I hate being on soldier duty. Get inside." and sort of like throws his arm towards the doors and stuff like that to like get you inside there.
I look over at Vita and then I just nod towards the door and pace inside.
Okay, well, I follow suit, but I'll wait for everyone else to go in first.
Okay. Sure. So I'm inside. What do I see?
Okay, so inside the room, it's very dark inside there, and there's the soldier who sort of stood near you, and there's some spiral stairs that go upwards, and sat sort of like in a chair is a shadowy figure, and there's just sort of like a glow from a cigarette with a bit of smoke sort of coming off that you can kind of see, and you can just see a bit of a mustache and a bit of a nose.
Right. I noisily approach as to announce myself.
And I'm gonna stay by the door. Just keep it at a distance.
He's ready to bowl if anything goes down.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and look cool, but so I am literally I'm keeping an eye out for anything else.
I'm keeping my cool, but as I approach, I am a bit like, where's Vita? He's got the stuff. What's going on? Tom, you're gone.
Yeah,
We've lost you. Tom.
Oh wait, yeah, you're Mike. Tom.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
There we go.
Yes. No, I have followed you guys. I'm just the room that you've got into. I'm standing inside the room, but by the door.
Yeah.
Keeping a
Yeah.
bit of distance.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool.
So you slowly approach this shadowy
Noisily.
sort of figure who sat down noisily. Do you slowly do it or quite speedily? How do you?
Just like a
Approach
completely
this.
average, intermediate.
Just like a
Pace.
regular. It's an everyday
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, as you approach, you hear a voice and it just says, "Well, I am impressed, Yasuragi." And standing up and walking forwards, he says, "I honestly thought you were going to steal my opium."
Okay, I'm just like, not a chance.
And this gentleman is the gentleman who was asleep in my property, I take it?
This would be correct, and he's also today's courier.
He holds out his hands and says, "I shall relieve you of that, sir."
I
I
step
nod to
to
him.
one side, make some room.
I look at Yuzuragi and look at him. What's he gonna do?
What?
He-
I literally step to the side to give you room.
Oh, fair enough then. Fair enough. I shall walk over, calmly, and reach in and hand over produce the two packages and hand them over.
Half of it's gone. He's high as shit. All of that in the
Honestly,
5 seconds by the door.
So I place them on his hands, and I take a step back and wait for him to respond.
he turns and says, "I did only ask for one block. But two is technically better. It's double the amount of work you've just done." And
Gotta check
As
my
it
notes. I just say, that was Shelby's instruction.
well, the guy is absolute buffoon. But he is also extremely strong, so he does serve some purposes. It always helps to have some gorillas to let out of the cage.
I'm
Degree of
internally, I'm just happy that he needs people with one brain cell and a big plasma projector. So I'm good. There's a demand.
He turns to you and he's just like, now that you've proven yourself, Yasuragi, and your friend, sir, I didn't get your name because you were quite sleepy last night.
Yes, I was totally out with the daisies that day. Sorry, I introduced myself. Sorry, the name is Van Weldon, Vita Van Weldon, Esquire.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. If you're anything like your good friend here, I'm sure we're going to get along greatly. However, if you cross me, I will skin you and dip your body in acid.
I chuckle
understand.
under my breath.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
understand a man with rules.
Raises his arms up in the air in sort of like a calam, I don't know how to pronounce that fucking word. Nicely, jovially. And sort of slaps his hands together and says, "Gentlemen, I have an actual, real situation if you're willing to deal with it."
Double the adventure.
That has to go on a t-shirt. He says, he turns to you and he says, I have a slight situation that could be damaging to my reputation should it get any further out of hand. See, the 517 Authentics don't just run this rubbish and up and down the district and off the world. We also have protection. See, we offer protection to people of the districts in lieu of payment. So they pay us, we protect them. Unfortunately, there has been a slight clerical error on behalf of one of my underlings who has miscalculated and believes somebody hasn't paid us when in fact they have. Somebody has been sent to deal with this.
I know what's happening! Sorry.
However,
Sorry, it just clicked. It all fell into place.
Sorry, I was role playing. I knew exactly what he was doing. Listen, I know what's happening. Yeah.
however, it has been brought to my attention that this lady has paid, and thus should not face any repercussions for her timely manner of which she has paid us. So this matter does have to be dealt with extremely delicately. Would it be possible for you fellows to go there and perhaps ensure her safety and perhaps call off this thing that has been sent for her, this strong armor, as I was told?
Strong armor, you say? So what are we facing here? What will we have to know when? Will we know the threat when we see it, so to speak?
Well, the lady in question is a Miss Anna Feng. She is in Feng's tailory in the upper district, just opposite the bank. Now, she pays us protection money, and we protect her property. Now, the person that has been sent there is completely unknown to me. The person that sent him there shouldn't have sent him there. This person is not part of the 517 Authentics, doesn't work for us or speak for us, or is in no way affiliated with us whatsoever. Deal with that person however you see fit. I'm sure there won't be any problem for such weaponry as yourselves.
Just to clarify, out of character, we need to deal with the person, not Ferax, but the person who sent Ferax to do this.
No, you have to protect her and call him off should he attack her.
Basically, we're going to
attack her.
have to we're going to have to talk Tharax out of killing somebody.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Oh, so you are going to cover my shoulders? It sounds awesome, man. It sounds great for me.
Basically, she's paid protection money. Somebody had been misinformed and told she hadn't, so somebody's been sent to attack her. But because she has paid protection money, she needs to be protected. So you have been sent to protect her.
Okay, so actually, we did a mistake, so I'm going here to mess up the situation, and instead
Well,
I'm supposed
you know nothing of anything that is happening.
Yeah,
You're just
I mean-
focused on killing this lady.
my instructions are to go and scare her, right?
Yeah, to go
Okay.
and beat her up and
Alright.
scare
It's
her into
wonderful.
pain.
Just
So-
let's add some mess to the mess, right?
I'm like, how urgent is this? When was this order given?
I hope you don't think this ungentlemanly of me, Yasiragi. But I am completely unaware. As you know, I was dealing with my opium trade when this order was given. It has been within the past 24 hours, but I do not know as to when it occurred.
That's good enough. I suggest we position ourselves appropriately as
tell
soon as
you-
possible.
I can tell you, however, that the person who gave this order has been severely punished by Shelby himself, so I'm sure he won't cause any more problems.
That might
I
explain the screaming there, Yazzie.
yes, I believe that beautiful serenade that awoke me this morning was coming from your man. So he's
hopefully
directed
with
us. We have like all of the information, right?
Yeah, he just turns to you and
I
says,
believe
hopefully
we do.
with less teeth, the gentleman shouldn't make a mistake again.
Okay.
I'll chew his food.
Once the job is complete, if you come and find me, I shall pay you for your troubles, of course.
I pull out a compad. I'm like, would this be an appropriate way to contact you, or should I rendezvous with you at one of your various spots?
He sort of snatches the compad off of you and puts in some digits for him, and gives it you back and just says, "You can contact me via this. Obviously, this number is my personal line. I can't stress how important it is for you to keep that at your discretion."
Not a problem. And yeah, I guess I'm like, look across at Vita and I'm like, we accept. Yes, I'm looking for some. Yeah,
I agree.
excellent. Yes, we accept.
He says, well, obviously you shall both be rewarded, and yes, you've got my details, so just let me know that the lady is safe and that the whole thing has been called off, and contact me and I shall wire you some much-deserved money.
Perfect. This just so happens to be one of my specialties. And I turn to leave.
I follow suit.
Takes his cigarello and puts it back in his mouth and just fades away into the shadows and sits back down with his opium.
Just mountains of money and opium.
Oh, it's great being rich.
Scene change?
I think it's in
I
things in
do
order.
believe so. So we are back with Catherine and Samuel,
Microphone muted.
who I believe are either eating or have just eaten a hearty lunchtime meal.
I've just had lobster.
Lobster for lunch.
Yeah.
Okay, why not?
Fancy food.
Rock lobster.
I am in dire need of a music change. There we go. Oh,
We need
that's all
some
good.
lobster music. Do you have any lobster music? Well, this doesn't sound really like a lobster, but okay.
No, it does not. That is definitely not the song. Ah. Yes, there we go. General.
No, I know you
So
go
whilst
on Google and
you're eating, do you guys eat separately? Are you eating together? Do you actually start conversing, perhaps treating each other some more like humans whilst you're eating?
Humans.
All right. Well, alien species to alien species.
I'm not sure I want to dine with someone who's so average.
You don't want to dine with? Yes, but do you?
I don't know.
Or do you strike up any conversation with him?
No, I'm too busy eating lobster.